Hi there, this is CMA Nishanth Reghunath welcoming you to a new lesson in my study for income tax. In this lesson, we'll be learning about a new concept called return of income or income tax return. So in short, an income tax return is a document or a form which an assessee files with the income tax department, wherein the assessee mentions all the necessary information with respect to his or her or the corporate's income and whatever the tax is payable. So in a nutshell, it is a document which states all the information with respect to an assessee's income and tax, which is filed by an assessee with the income tax department. Right? So up to this point, we saw the various kinds of assessments. First, we saw who an assessee is, when an assessee is liable for paying tax, how an assessee's income shall be assessed, what are the various taxing provisions, exemptions, deductions. We saw everything, right? So we saw the whole concept of assessment of income and tax computation. So all that we saw till now were a set of rules, a set of provisions, whatever the Income Tax Act says to an assessee in order to compute his or her or the corporate's income tax liability. Now, this item, this document, that is the return of income, is the document by which the assessee furnishes all the information with respect to the assessment of his income and computation of tax liability and conveys to the income tax department. So return of income is the point, a form, a document which the assessee uses to convey all the necessary information to the income tax department with respect to his or her or the corporate's tax liability computation. Alright, so let's take a look at the breakup of this whole chapter, the general provisions and everything. So the sections of the study range from 139 to 140. Now let's see what those sections are. First we have section 139.1, and therein we'll be learning about the mandatory filing provisions and due dates. So all the provisions with respect to the assessees who have to file return mandatorily and the due dates for filing those returns. That we'll see under section 139.1. Then comes a set of sections from sub 139.3 to 139.9. In this part, we'll be analyzing or studying various kinds of returns, different types of returns on the basis of 1, purpose, and 2, the assessee. So we'll be coming across a lot of returns for certain purposes and a set of other returns which are applicable for certain specific assessees. Alright. Now after this we go to section 140, wherein we learn about verification of return. So everything with respect to filing will fall from 139.1 to 139.9, and 140 deals with the verification of what has been filed. So how an assessee can verify what the assessee has filed, and that will deal in section 140. Now besides this, we have two other sections wherein we'll be learning about PAN card and its provisions and quoting of Aadhaar card, and they are under sections 139A and 139AA. So that's all about the breakup of the chapter. 139.1 mandatory filing provisions and some important dates. 139.3 to 139.9 multiple sections wherein you'll be learning about different kinds of returns based on purpose and based on who the assessee is. 140 verification, 139A PAN card provisions, 139AA Aadhaar card quoting provisions. So yes, that's a pretty simple chapter, and majority of your questions would revolve around these sections 139.1 and 139.9. So between 139.1 to 139.9 you will find majority of the questions from this chapter. So yes, that's pretty much the introduction that I decided to give you regarding this whole chapter. Now let's dig into a detailed analysis of this study, starting off with study for section 139 subsection 1 first. So see you in that video. Bye.